Welcome to a Locked On Titans POSTCAST. The Tennessee Titans defeated the Houston Texans 17-10 on Sunday for their fifth straight win. The win was led by none other than King Henry, who goes for over 200 against Houston again and becomes the all-time leader in touchdowns scored in Tennessee Titans history. The defense also was dominant, led by Jeffery Simmons and the boys up front. And we'll discuss Malik Willis's first ever NFL start and win. All of that and more on a Locked On Titans POSTCAST. Tighten up.
You are Locked On Titans, your daily Tennessee Titans podcast, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Titans fans, it is a fifth straight win, and the Titans have gone from 0-2 to 5-2 in the thick of it in the AFC and with the stranglehold on the AFC South. Malik Willis starts in this game for the Titans. We get the news late on Friday night into Saturday morning, and we knew that the Titans would have to lean heavily on their run game no matter who was starting at quarterback. And I got to tell you, I really don't think that it mattered who was starting at quarterback for the Titans in this game because Derrick Henry owns the Houston Texans. Derrick Henry goes for over 200 yards again, 32 carries, 219 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He becomes the leading scorer in Tennessee Titans history. No one else has scored more touchdowns than Derrick Henry in Titans history. Not only that, but this is Derrick Henry's fourth straight game going over 200 yards and having 2 touchdowns against the Houston Texans. Ladies and gentlemen, let me throw an insane stat at you. Since 1950, Derrick Henry has 6 games of over 200 yards and at least 2 touchdowns. 6 of them. That is the most in NFL history. Not only that, but second place on that list of over 200 yards rushing and 2+ touchdowns is Derrick Henry against the Houston Texans with 4. Behind that is Barry Sanders, LaDainian Tomlinson, and Jim Brown with only 3. So Derrick Henry has doubled the next closest person on the list, and Derrick Henry against the Texans alone would be in second place, only behind Derrick Henry. I mean, if that stat does not absolutely blow your mind, I don't know what could. And shout out to the Titans offensive line, who was not tested in pass protection. The Titans only threw 10 passes on the day, and that was a good thing because one of those was a sack by Dennis Daly, and obviously Malik out there in his first NFL start. The Titans had to come out and run the ball down the Texans' throat. They were the worst rush defense in the NFL coming into the game, and Derrick Henry delivered tenfold. I mean, this guy, just incredible. You got Taylor Lewan on Twitter saying Derrick Henry is the GOAT in Tennessee Titans history. Now, I'm not willing to go that far right now, but it just shows you the kind of impact that this guy has had on this franchise. Derrick Henry running wild in Houston. We do need to talk about the defense, though. The Titans defense, setting aside a garbage time touchdown drive, absolutely dominated Houston in this game. It was embarrassing, quite frankly, from Houston's perspective. It was a pathetic effort. The Titans just made them look like garbage in the run game, in the passing game. Yeah, let them have their little pity touchdown at the end, but this was the most one-sided 7-point ball game I think I've ever seen. We're going to get into the defense a little bit more. Before we do, though, want to let you know that today's postcast is brought to you by BetterHelp Therapy Online. I have actually done some work with BetterHelp myself. I think they're absolutely fantastic. One of the things that I really enjoyed about BetterHelp is during the sign-up process, They really ask you some direct questions that allow them to set you up with the best therapist for you. So I love that personal touch where they're really trying to get to know exactly who you are, and what kind of therapy would work best for you. Everyone deserves to feel their best, and BetterHelp makes it easier to get started. As the world's largest therapy service, they've matched millions of people with professionally licensed and vetted therapists, available 100% online. All the benefits of in-person therapy, plus a more convenient, more accessible, and more affordable version of that therapy. Get unstuck now with BetterHelp. Learn more and save 10% on your first month at BetterHelp.com/lockedon. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/lockedon for 10% off on your first month. Also do want to tell you guys about our friends over at Blue Nile. Blue Nile is the world's best online jeweler, the original online jeweler. Blue Nile offers the largest selection of independently graded diamonds and pieces priced significantly below traditional retailers. Whether you're looking to pop the question, have a milestone to celebrate, or just want to let your love sparkle, Blue Nile can help make your celebration even more memorable. Shop stress-free with the Blue Nile 100% satisfaction guarantee. All Blue Nile orders are insured and shipped for free in discreet packaging. They also have overnight shipping if you're in a rush. So make your moment sparkle with Blue Nile. Go to BlueNile.com and use promo code LOCKEDON to save $50 off your purchase of $500 or more. That's BlueNile.com promo code LOCKEDON to save $50 off your purchase of $500 or more. That's BlueNile.com promo code LOCKEDON. Titans fans, thank you for tuning in to this Week 8 postcast celebrating the Titans' win over the Houston Texans. It was a dominant victory. We talked about Derrick Henry, started touching on Jeffery Simmons and that defensive line. I want to talk about them quick, and we'll cap things off talking about Malik Willis and his first start and first win in the NFL. Before we get into that, I do want to thank you guys for making the Locked On Titans podcast your first listen every day. Make sure you subscribe for Monday through Friday, free Tennessee Titans content on all platforms all year round. Make sure you throw a thumbs up on the video right now if you're happy about the Tennessee Titans win over the Houston Texans. I am going to be doing my full game, full 30-minute recap, posting that later on tonight on YouTube around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow, we're going to look at the next stretch of games for the Titans, how difficult it's going to be, talk about what their expectations are going to be. Wednesday, rewatch Wednesday. I'm breaking down what I saw on tape schematically from the Titans and bringing it to you guys. Thursday will be crossover Thursday with my guy Chris from Locked On Chiefs, and then Friday will be a game plan Friday. Next Sunday, I'll be here to break down everything, so you don't want to miss any of the free content I'm putting out Monday through Friday all year round. Make sure you subscribe on whatever platform you do stream your team every day here on Locked On Titans. But that defense, Jeffery Simmons is an absolute monster on a bum ankle. Nonetheless, Jeffery Simmons absolutely dominant. He had 2 tackles for loss. He had a sack. He consistently put pressure into the Texans' backfield. It was absolutely fantastic. Not only that, but Bud Dupree has a sack, tackle for loss. Tier Tart has a tackle for loss and 4 tackles. David Long making plays coming up through the line of scrimmage. He had 2 tackles for loss himself, 8 tackles total. Christian Fulton with the interception. The Texans only had 161 yards, and everybody's saying that the Colts lose. Indy going down. Tell me what's going on, guys. I'm recording. I'm staring at a wall right now. I don't have the game in front of me. Somebody in the comments put what's happening in that Colts game. Looks like the Commanders are going to win. Who scored? What happened? What's the score right now? Love that, baby. If we could celebrate a Titans division win and the Colts going down, it's a lovely, lovely day. Excellent stuff, man. The Titans just have an absolute, again, stranglehold on this division. But the Texans had 161 total yards in this game. And I mean, more than half of it. Scary Terry with a massive catch over Gilmore in the clutch. the Colts go down. I have Terry McLaurin in some fantasy leagues. It's been an up and down year. That's great news as well. So you love to hear that. But the Titans just dominated this game on defense, other than a Malik Willis interception that set up a field goal and that pitiful garbage time touchdown at the end. The Titans gave the Texans absolutely nothing. Just a wonderful performance. Now I do want to cap things off talking about Malik Willis. So it was Malik Willis's first start in the NFL. He's 1-0. He is 1-0, and the Titans offense was much better in this game than it was last week, but let's all cut the crap here. That has to do with how pitiful the Texans' run defense is. The Titans were going to win this game with Ryan Tannehill as well. Malik Willis, 6 for 10, 55 yards, did have the interception, ran 5 times for 12 yards. And guys, look, I said this during the week. It's not time to make bold proclamations. It's not time to say, oh, Malik Willis is a bust. He'll never be good in the NFL. Oh, the Titans offense looked better with Malik Willis. Ryan Tannehill should play Malik Willis the rest of the time. Why can't we just enjoy getting a taste of Malik, seeing where he's at in his progression, understanding still that he needed a redshirt year all along, and just be happy that he was able to guide him to a victory, and him not being ready didn't cost the Titans a division win. Why can't we all just calm down? We don't have to make these proclamations. Malik had the bad interception. It was behind. But dang it, he's throwing to Cody Hollister, of all people. This offensive line and this set of weapons is not conducive to help a rookie quarterback win. We saw guys like Sam Ehlinger really struggle. We saw guys like Zach Wilson really struggle on the day. We saw guys like Mac Jones struggle here recently as well. There are other young quarterbacks in the NFL that are certainly struggling at a very high rate. So let's calm down on saying Malik's terrible because it wasn't a good day. Yes, the interception was bad, but the cast is bad. There was that bad throw on 3rd and 2 when he probably could have ran it, and instead he threw it out of bounds. Just run the ball, set up the field goal. And then he takes the bad sack at the end of the half. The false starts. Obviously, the Titans offense didn't have their rhythm out there. But hey, look, he wasn't so terrible that the Titans lost. The game plan with him was able to produce 17 points. So look, no big proclamations either way. He's not a complete bust. We knew he was going to need an entire redshirt year. He did not look ready. But even though the Titans offense scored some points out there finally, it's definitely not time to say that we want to see Malik long-term. This team needs Ryan Tannehill back as soon as possible, especially with the stretch of games that's coming ahead. So that's Derrick Henry, the Titans' incredible defensive line led by Jeffery Simmons, and then Malik Willis's first start. That is a Week 8 victory postcast. Again, I'm going to be back later on tonight with a full 30-minute recap at about, maybe not 8 o'clock Eastern with it being a late game, but I would say by about 8:30, I should have that to you guys. And then Tuesday, breaking down the stretch of games that lies ahead for the Titans. Wednesday, rewatch Wednesday, breaking down the film. Thursday, crossover Thursday to go behind enemy lines on the Chiefs. And then Friday, a game plan Friday for me to break down what I want to see from the Titans in that next matchup against the Kansas City Chiefs. So a lot of free content coming your way Monday through Friday and Sunday nights here on the Locked On Titans podcast. I'll talk to you guys later on this evening.